Greetings to all movie buffs. Welcome to the Film Focus channel. We hope you enjoy our content, and please remember to like and bookmark.
A century-old mystery, a heart-touching film, Killers of the Flower Moon. In recent years, there seems to be another wave of historical themes in film and television works. Among them, one film based on real events, Killers of the Flower Moon, is particularly eye-catching. It is not only a recurrence of a historical event, but also an in-depth analysis of an era and a nation, as well as a reflection on the good and evil, greed and sacrifice in human nature. One background revealed: oil, power, and a bloody conspiracy. The background of the film is set in Oklahoma in the 20th century. When oil was discovered under the land of the Osage tribe, this land became the focus of competition among various powerful forces. While the Osage enjoyed wealth, they also suffered from its consequences. Mysterious deaths occurred one after another until the FBI intervened. In the narration of the film, the director skillfully showed the social scene of this period, including oil drilling, wealth revelry, and power struggles. Every scene is full of reality. 2. Characterization: complex, realistic, and multidimensional. The character creation in the film is one of the key factors in the success of Killers of the Flower Moon. In this film, each character is not a single three-dimensional image, but an existence full of depth and complexity. Every choice and decision they make reflects their inner struggles, conflicts, and pursuits. The first is an FBI investigator. At the beginning of the film, he is just a government official on a mission. But as the investigation progresses, his character gradually becomes richer and more multidimensional. His insistence on justice, pursuit of the truth, and compassion and concern for the Osage people are all vividly displayed. His wisdom is not only reflected in the process of solving cases, but also in how he makes correct judgments and choices when facing complex political and interest relationships. His humanistic performance allows the audience to deeply feel his emotional changes and thus establish an emotional connection with him. As for the Osage, they are another focus of the film. The discovery of oil transformed them from a group of Aboriginal people into the focus of the United States. Under the temptation of wealth and power, their destiny has undergone tremendous changes. Every Osage character in the movie represents the different attitudes and choices of this group in this change. Some people are dazzled by wealth and choose to indulge and sink. Some people work hard to safeguard their rights and choose resistance and struggle. And some people struggle between wealth and faith, tradition and modernity, trying to find a balance. The multidimensionality and complexity of these characters inject strong humanistic care into the film. When shaping the characters, the director skillfully placed them in the context of this historical event, making them not only individuals, but also representatives of this era. Every decision and choice they make reflects the social landscape, values, and conflicts of human nature of that era. The characters in Killers of the Flower Moon are colorful, realistic, and deep. They are not only the promoters of the story, but also a bridge for the audience to reflect on this historical event. Through them, we can have a deeper understanding of that era, and we can also have a deeper understanding of the complexity and multifaceted nature of human nature. 3. Plot design, tension, excitement, and reversal. In the film Killers of the Flower Moon, the ingenuity of plot design reaches a peak. The narrative structure of the entire film is like a cleverly woven net, and every line is designed to lead the audience to the next climax. The movie begins with a mysterious death, setting up a mystery for the audience. Who is the murderer? What is their purpose? What kind of secret is hidden behind it? This series of questions becomes the driving force that drives the film forward. Then, the FBI's involvement further increased the tension of the plot. The audience follows the investigators into this mysterious investigation, and every clue and every witness may become the key to solving this mystery. There are many unexpected twists and turns in the movie. Just when the audience thinks they have all the clues and are ready to guess the murderer, the movie will use an unexpected twist to overturn all the audience's expectations. This reversal is not only to create surprises, but also to further deepen the connotation of the story and allow the audience to re-examine each character and their motivations. And when the truth gradually emerged and the identity of the mastermind was revealed, the whole movie reached a climax. This shocking revelation not only sums up the entire film, but also has a huge emotional impact on the audience. The director and screenwriter cleverly used this moment to bring the audience into an emotional whirlpool, leaving them shocked and sighing. The plot design of the movie Killers of the Flower Moon is exquisite and full of tension, excitement, and reversal. This is not only because of the superb skills of the screenwriter and the superb narrative of the director, but also because of their in-depth understanding of the story and precise grasp of the audience's emotions. They successfully transformed a historical event into a shocking story, allowing the audience to feel the heaviness of history and the complexity of human nature in the exciting plot. 4. Deep reflection, greed, power, and sacrifice. Killers of the Flower Moon is not satisfied with just showing the occurrence of events, but goes deep into the hearts of each character to explore the social values, moral ethics, and nature of human nature of that era. This film provides a perspective of observation and thinking, forcing the audience to face the three major themes of greed, power, and sacrifice. The first is greed. The discovery of oil brought huge wealth and the opportunity to change the destiny of many people. But behind the wealth, how many unknown secrets and painful stories are hidden? In the film, some people will do anything for money, even betrayal and murder. Their actions are reminiscent of the old adage, greed is the root. This film strongly challenges our values and makes us think, when wealth and morality conflict, how should we choose? Second is rights. There are many plots of power struggles in the film, whether it is the power struggle within the Osage tribe or the struggle with the outside world, which injects a strong sense of tension into the film. The temptation of power has led many people to go astray, sacrificing their original intentions and moral bottom line. The film deeply explores the nature of power and the compromises human nature will make in the face of power. Finally, there is sacrifice. In the film, many innocent Osage people lost their lives for the greed and power of others. Their deaths were heartbreaking and made the audience deeply reflect on the social systems and values of that era. These victims have become footnotes in history, but their stories are the most touching part of the film. Their sacrifices made the audience realize that the real heroes are not those who pursue power and wealth, but those who bravely sacrifice for justice and faith. In general, Killers of the Flower Moon is a deeply reflective work. It perfectly combines real events with film and television narratives, showing the style of an era and the complexity of human nature. It not only shows the historical events of an era, but also conducts in-depth exploration and reflection on the human nature, morality, and values of that era. This film is like a mirror, allowing the audience to see their own hearts, see everyone facing wealth and benefit struggle and thinking. Killers of the Flower Moon is a film that makes people think, feel, and learn from so deep feeling-inspired works.